Getting set for baseball under the lights just outside of Atlanta at SunTrust Park. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Mike Foltynewicz is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Miami.
Stepping up to the plate, Alejandro Cortez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded foul. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series. That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's one gone to start the night. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, Neil Walker is a guy that's looking to turn things around right now. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Digging in, Brian Anderson. His career line with Foltynewicz. The pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. First offering on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right there for strike 1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Line to the right side. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Here's Neil Walker. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. With runners in scoring position this season, Walker is exactly a .400 hitter.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up. Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair, and now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Braves, the center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. Line to the right side, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Full count to Ender Inciarte, 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck is Nick Markakis. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So striding in, Nick Markakis. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing two things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Fouled off. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. So now two men in scoring position. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Enciarte plays with. He's already snatched 20 bags this year. When you think about it, there are not a lot of guys stealing 20 bases anymore. So that's already a big year in terms of stealing bases. And he's not even done yet.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Josh Donaldson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
A bouncer up the middle. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's set. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Albies makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching. Perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard. But he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the second now at SunTrust Park. It's the Braves 2 and the Marlins 0. Leading off the inning, Miguel Rojas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1. One pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Into the box, Robbie Franks. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Markakis. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Rosell Herrera. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Herrera playing here in his age 26 season. This is his second year as a major leaguer. 2-0 curveball here is over for a strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the key.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Miami down in order. They trail things here 2-0. And the next in is Johan Camargo.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
So the base is empty here with one away. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. 1 out, nobody on. hit the other way out toward right field. Herrera moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the pitcher Mike Foltynewicz digs in to bat next. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Popped up. Alfaro is there, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. So stepping in, Caleb Smith. 9, 1, and 2 due up.
The pitcher, number 31, Caleb Smith.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
0-2.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. The 1-2 is taken high above the zone.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alejandro Cortez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One and 1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Camargo picks it up cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Brian Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're still down. It's 2-0. So coming to the plate, Nick Markakis. He singled his last time up.
The right fielder, Nick Markakis.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there, base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third. And as we check out our Atlanta Braves leaderboard, you can see that he currently ranks second best on the roster in that category. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set, and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Freeman, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Markakis aboard here at first with nobody out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Ready now, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here comes the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. None out, runners at first and second. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Takes this the other way to right. Pereira is there to put it away for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Two on here with one man out, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Up next for Atlanta.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. So far this year against Southpaws, Albies is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 2 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Digging in to try it again, Adam Frazier. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a fastball inside. 1-0. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Now in the box, Neil Walker. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball's too high here. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They're down 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the box now, Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop, Johan Camargo.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ball 2. Now that's popped up, and Walker will put this one away for route number 1. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Too low, 1-0.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
The pitcher, number 26, Mike.
Ready for another chance? Mike Foltynewicz. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. 2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and a strike. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-1 misses, ball 2. Two and 2 the count. The The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Digging in and looking for more, Nick Markakis. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Fultonavich at second. Inciarte on at first with 2 down. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Three and 0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Robbie.
Digging in, Robbie Franks comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. A runner at first with no outs here.
Come on now, let's go.
2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
outside. 3-0 now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Now batting, Rosell Herrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. First and second here with nobody out. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
The 0-2 pitch. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
The pitcher, number 31.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Caleb Smith, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Acuña's there for it, and that retires the side. Marlins leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Eliezer Hernandez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 58, Eliezer Hernandez.
Ready for another shot now. Freddie Freeman. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Freddie Freeman.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a liner. But an atom ball right to him for the first out. The next to bat for Atlanta, Josh Donaldson. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two-0 now.
One thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Now the 2-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Ronald Acuña will be next. 1 out, nobody on. To short, hit hard. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Acuna Jr.
First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready once again, Alejandro Cortez. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now here it comes. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Hit to third. Donaldson's up with it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. He's been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard-hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. Count still full, 3-2. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam.
Now at the plate, Adam Frazier. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Acuna is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Alfaro. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
The 1-2 is a ball down and away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Miami. They trail it here 2-0. Settling in now, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Slow grounder to first. Walker comes up with it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
To the bag, and he's back in standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And 2, here it is. Lifted down the line in left. Cortez on the move. He's there and records the first out. So a runner at first now with one away. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Albies leads off first with one away. Bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly to Frazier at the bag. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Digging in once again, Neil Walker. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Inciarte is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Robbie Franks.
Robbie Franks.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Rosell Herrera, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 1-0. Liner toward right center. Markakis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Marlins leave 1. They're down 2-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Marlin Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
And batting in the 8th slot, number 66, Marlin Garcia. Now playing
Charlie Culberson is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. And the pitch. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Nope. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Markakis. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Frazier gonna have to hurry. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're up 2-0. Daniel Winkler has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58, Daniel Winkler.
Striding in, John Birdie, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Winkler rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. The 2-0 on the way. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
At the plate, Alejandro Cortez. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Brian Anderson waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. Acuna on the move. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
And the runner back. Into the box, Brian Anderson down the third baseline. There's one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're still down. It's 2-0. Austin Bryce is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Miami, number 37, Austin Bryce.
stepping in. Freddie Freeman 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Bryce has registered more than 80 innings of work with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Bryce playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 9th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The count now at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So digging in now, Josh Donaldson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
From the stretch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up in there, a base hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
Riding in once again, Ozzy Albies. First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And that misses 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This ball will be chopped foul. Acuna, the runner at first with 2 gone. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. It's the Braves 2 and the Marlins nothing. Darren O'Day comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
56, Darren O'Day.
plate, Adam Frazier. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Adam.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Ball 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He'll try again. 1-2. 2-2.
2-2.
The 2-2. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's fouled. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the payoff pitch home is at the knees and called strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Up next from Miami, Neil Walker. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. Two out, nobody on. Miami down to their last strike. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Outside and a full count, 3-2. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. He spoils another one and will do it again. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Foltynewicz pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Caleb Smith was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Darren O'Day hammers down the save, number 36 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your